just used a third.
I can check my sheet real quick. Let me see.
I mean, it's literally what you said you were doing. You spent 2 rounds pros of powering.
Yeah, because I got the Vanish back and I got the Magic Missile back. Reset those 2 spells.
Right. I thought you were out of everything.
No, I still got level 1 spells. I never used those other than,
Okay.
what is it?
All right. Well, it's just you alive. Everyone else is dead.
And I'm like, well,
everything.
Oh my god.
I get Scourge, and I drag and head back to the ship.
Okay.
After popping my potion to heal myself and getting the hell out of Dodge.
So let's talk as a party.
Wow.
Who wants to be brought back?
Oh, I definitely do.
Of course.
Captain Master Mistral Scourge.
Whew. That was nuts, man.
Yeah, that was one hell of a thing.
Was.
You know, the funny part is, if we hadn't tried to retreat, we would have been in a hell of a lot better shape.
Well, I'm pretty sure they would have been out there if we...
No, what I'm saying is we could have stopped in this tunnel mouth.
Yep. Chat was
And just
screaming for you to do that.
Yeah, just held them off. But I could not get back there. We could not move, out of that doorway in time. I mean, there was just no way to move. I with the difficult terrain and not being able to 5 foot, not being able to draw and all that, it was just ridiculous. But yeah, our best spot would have been to get back in the door where they could only get one at a time at us. We'd been wrecking them with the spells, but we just couldn't get there, couldn't move. I should have had you guys move and then just taken the op attacks and run to the door, just sucked it up. That would have been smarter.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that until it was way too late for me to be taking 4 op attacks or 3 op attacks or whatever. Wow, painful, y'all.
Well, I'm tapped out. I just have like 2 magic missiles and 1 vanish, and I'm like, time to go.
Yep.
In scrolls.
Well, this is a good time to find out exactly how good of a crew member Dom is, because he's now the admiral.
I mean, that's what we're talking about here. What's happening?
Yeah. What are you gonna do, Dom?
Who wants to come back? Who wants to make new characters? What's the plan? Discuss it as a group.
I'm like, I owe this, like, sure, power is great, but this man saved me from a zombie ship when I was a power source, so yeah, loyalty.
All right, I feel like this comment from chat has to be done, especially since they did puts on glasses. I guess you could say Dom was the ace in the hole.
Oh, nice. Somebody's been watching for a while.
I can't lie. I lucked out on that one trap with the little manta thing, because I was like so about to get screwed over if I didn't.
Yeah, you'd have been hosed.
Yeah, I would have been gone. It's like luck.
You there, Adam? You quiet, man.
Yeah, I'm just not seeing a lot of benefit of coming back, knowing that I already cost the crew 20% plunder.
It don't matter, man. Money's money. Don't care. If you want to play the character, we'll bring you back. Don't even worry.
You have to remember, without your character's abilities, then it would not have come down to a 1v1 between Dom and that last guy.
No,
it would have
I would have died.
Out.
Absolutely, I would have died in the first round of combat. Negative. Con.
I mean, that's the only thing that makes me coming back is just to protect the.
Not to mention, you deliberately died to keep Scourge alive so he could keep beating on these things. So, yeah. No, there's no doubt about whether we're going to bring you back if you want to.
All right. Yeah, I'll come back if there's
if you want to try something else, or if you're not happy with the character, whatever, then absolutely change whatever you want to change. But don't take money
for this group, I think a healer is the most valuable. So,
well, before we do that, is Marcus coming back?
See, that's a tough call, because Marcus is, he's very much very much the glass part of glass cannon.
Yeah, you died instantly. You just
Yeah,
one
you can
tap
deal
and you were dead.
can deal it out
Yeah, but
really well, but he couldn't even take
You're a
single
sorcerer,
hit.
dude. That's
we
what
would
happens.
we would never have survived that first fight without those
Yeah.
fireballs, dude.
Yeah.
There's no way. There's no way we would have survived our first encounter without those fireballs. Because that
So,
would have been
Marcus, the best thing with the sorcerer is like the whole improved invisibility thing.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah.
You saw how I just
Which,
disappeared.
if I wasn't level drained, I would have had that.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
problem is I was operating in an 8th level, and I lost
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
And I also lost my dimension door.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yep.
well,
That
Yeah.
hurt. That's painful. Yeah.
Otherwise, when it
doesn't pull
started looking
punches.
really bad, had I been at my full capacity, I would have just dimension doored and brought everyone through with me and gotten the
So-
hell out of Dodge, and then come back for once we were rested and healed up.
So can you not choose which spell you lose when you're level drained?
He got
Well,
one from
Wait,
his
he
I
actually,
bloodline.
I don't know if
I'd
you
already
lose
had the
spells.
stone skin at level 8.
Well, you would have
I-
had the spell still, because it's just a cast level dip, not your actual level. Like you take penalty, it's a penalty
Yeah,
thing.
you did. Yeah, I don't think you would have lost those spells now that you're talking about it like that.
Well, then I just completely handicapped myself for no reason.
yeah, let's
That's
see
okay.
here.
We learn.
And we,
'Cause then I
I
could-
mean, I
Well, then I could have dimension doored us out of there so we could come back and finish them off later.
Yeah, that would have been a possibility.
Yeah.
So that's the rules on energy drain and negative.
Like it's
overflow.
different from fifth
It would have
3.5
just
where it
lowered
sucked.
all of your checks by a certain amount and
I-
taken some hit points away.
See, so yeah, we have to chalk that one up to just my inexperience with
Yeah, and
Pathfinder.
I I think you said something about that once or twice, and I didn't even think like, oh, you're not doing it right. Just pass right through my.
Yeah, it
face.
passed over my head. I apologize for that too.
because I actually just literally
As the guy
dropped
who
myself
played
down to
11
back where I
sorcerers.
was at level 8.
It's like,
So shoot, we all could have lived. Good job,
Yeah.
Marcus.
no, well, I mean, to be fair, I made some bad tactical decisions too that would have drastically changed this. So, yeah, it's all right. Hey, man.
I know you think you guys made some bad tactical decisions, but even those illusions just. Oh my god,
yeah.
so annoying. Just
Yeah.
completely. First off, I think
Yeah,
two
those-
of them blew auto crits, and more importantly, one action taking out 2 of their attacks for the round.
Yeah,
That
super
was
action
huge.
economy.
And that happened over and over again.
Yeah, the action economy on the illusions was fantastic. You cost like 6 of their actions to be completely lost.
that was mostly Adam because I saw him doing. I was like, why not?
Yeah, yeah.
Why not, Zoidberg?
Yeah, that's why I was like, I am surely gonna cheese it up because I need to survive this before we can
Well, and,
bring back the
you know,
crew.
Yeah,
And,
the
and
only reason I
looking
was
back,
questioning
dropping out of
your
rage.
the
Looking
only
back,
reason I was
dropping out of
questioning your rage droppage was because of the penalty when you're fatigued, and
Right.
it's huge. I mean,
Yeah.
there's not much of a benefit to going fatigued because you're -2 dex, -2 strength, so you're like, okay, I'm basically 1 AC better, but my damage is 3,
and
3 worse.
I've got to figure out what the heck's going on. That something's wrong with my spreadsheet AC calculation because my AC is bad off, and I misjudged what difference it was going to make to come out of rage. I should have just stayed in, but oh well. Like I said, we're second guessing ourselves, and
Yeah, because we're like, dink, 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 dink.
yeah.
Because I'm like,
Well,
I was stuttering over stuff, trying to remember. Okay, I got magic mist, so I can go vanish this many rounds. I need to do this.
Yeah.
I need to run. I need a guerrilla warfare, serpentine.
Well,
I want to speak appreciatively, and I'm sure the audience feels this as well, that we kept things moving for the most part. I
Right.
know perhaps decisions were slightly less than optimal from time to time, but the combat ran smoothly.
Right.
For a 3-hour combat, I think we did pretty well.
Yeah, which is something that chat has to remember too, because I know that they're going to say, "Oh, you could have done this, you could have done that." We do try to think up the best we can, but at the same time, we have to keep things entertaining and flowing for you guys.
Yep.
So, which means
Yeah, I
we
was
are
like-
on a
Right.
bit of a time crunch a little bit.
We got the It Me JP factor. where they were like, "No, you're playing Prosper Trudeau wrong," and Steve was like, "But I'm Prosper Trudeau. I'm the only one who knows how to play him right." But he would do this. Oh, that was a brilliant scene. Couldn't make enough shadow clones. Yeah, that's the ninja way of doing things. Adam, I know that you expressed before some reservations about bringing Alaris back, and you've done it again. Is there another type of healer you'd rather bring in rather than keep playing Alaris?
Yeah, there's a bard. So I was thinking, because I'm half elf, my great uncle Navardi was a old, actually, middle-aged, actually, elf. Alaris was a half elf. That this would be a Callistrian human bard.
Oh man.
I see
That
swagger.
so we have to just equipment just transfers over, no starting equipment rolls or anything like that. Just be like, hey, you just
We did a reincarnation and it landed just where you want it to be.
yeah, he had this young 18-year-old, he was really great in the taverns, and he was just he was too young, and so Laris didn't mention him because he didn't want him wrapped up in this adventure and piracy and all these exciting things. And he's like, one day he's gonna be ready. He's probably been writing him letters, this life is not what it seems. There's death is around the corner, and you need to prepare yourself. And then one day you might receive a package, from me. And
You see me
So-
reading his last will and testaments. It's like, okay, I got this, Alaris, for you.
so yeah, I've been wanting to role play someone a little different and maybe invoke some more personality, but that was my only reservation. I don't have a specific thing mapped out, but just I want to get more into character, and I'm trying to think of ways to do that. And
Yeah.
a human 18-year-old that's brash and you guys are pirates, life is so cool, and then realizing that there's all this blood stains on the deck, and being like, what's that chalk outline over there, and what's going on, and I don't know. I want to get more into character, and then
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, if you want to start doing the basics of the character now, that would be fine. But since we aren't meeting next week because I'll be on
We have
vacay,
time.
you have time to, spend 2 weeks to cook a character up.
Mm.
So let's talk about the characters who are surviving now. So you're transferring all your gear, including the Zool, over to Bard Alaris? Bolaris?
yeah, human bard Hilarious would be even funnier, but yeah, that's hilarious.
No.
But yeah,
we pick on my grandson all the time because he says hilarious. So
Hilarious.
you can name him
Hilarious.
hilarious.
Perfect, Larry.
Yeah.
I'll have to tell him that there's now a character in the game named after him.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
I like that.
The cool thing about the transformation
Roman.
is that you can suit his needs.
I sent a note to him like, your ancestor left something for you. Come and claim it if you dare.
Do him a sending.
Yes. What should we
Yeah,
do
it's-
about our
it's-
sorcerer?
I was
Good
thinking
job.
I was thinking about the arcane. Oh, what's it called? The guy that gets arcane strike right away.
Yeah, Arcane Strike.
Yeah.
The feat.
Yeah, the feat, but it's the advanced player's guide. There's a bard archetype. I'm trying to remember. It's the first one. I'll look it up
Oh, you
real
could get
quick.
crazy, son, now. Don't feel that you need to limit yourself to... I know that, and I don't know if the audience picked up on this, but you were using only core and APG for the last 20 weeks to build your characters.
Yeah. Yeah,
Don't
that's
feel
all I
you need
like
to
do.
limit yourself by that anymore. Don't hold yourself behind... No hands behind your back. You're fighting Cyclopses now.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just feel that core and APG is where my heart is, because everything else gets a little wonky. But that's just my.
hmm
I've been doing this technically the same too. It's just I thought Arcane Trickster would be fine, but it's nope. Shit
Is
got
the bard
real.
going to be able to hold up a decent end on healing? I don't know much about Pathfinder bards, so
I mean, they can heal in a pinch, but I would never Like Alaris was maxed healing, so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wouldn't bet on that again.
Okay.
There is a bard healing archetype that has
There
channel
is. That has
energy,
channel.
but you have to be a follower of Saren Ray.
Mm. I like the whole Callistrian thing because it
I
kind
know.
of
I know you've been
Yeah.
super
Yeah.
hard on that. And now they're taking over the island. They run this town, so
it makes sense.
I feel like
Um,
this is Civ 5 and they just built a holy temple here.
So
Because they did
Sid,
build a holy temple here.
Sid, what are you gonna do, man?
Can be a female too.
You know, it's a tough call for me. I really like the damage output of the straight sorcerer and what he can do. Problem is, he's just so frail.
Yeah.
And you know the amount of because you know I basically have absolute starter level coming in at where I came in at.
I have one thing to tell you real quick. Not only if it matters from a role-playing standpoint, but because he is a non-believer in the gods as a former Pure Legion member, when he gets judged, no matter if they find him any alignment, they're going to destroy his soul. What they do.
Yeah.
So he's gone forever. If you don't save Marcus now,
See, and
that's it. No rebirth, no nothing.
See, and that's another thing is Arthur and I had talked a little bit about the backstory for Marcus, and I've been toiling around in my head for the past several weeks on really building up a good backstory for him, and I really started to grow to like the character. And you know, just like with everyone else, it's hard to lose a character
Oh,
when
yeah.
you've actually put investment into them, and you feel it on a personal level. It's I think for the I don't know. I think it will be interesting to maintain Marcus as a character. I think so. I think I'd want to keep him, just because the storyline possibilities, and beef up his defenses a little bit, and he'd probably be okay.
Okay.
So
There's
overall,
certainly spells that'll let you do that. Abjuration is full of them.
Yeah.
All right, so you're coming back then. Can we talk about having everyone meet at the nearest place residence? I believe is the hell are you guys? Probably Kent, right? You guys can take a 2-day trip to Kent.
You see me, I do have Sailor. It's not that high. It's only a 7, so I'm like barely making the checks and stuff. And it's
Yeah,
like,
so while you're struggling,
That's
Adion's
awesome.
there. Adion's taken up kind of a master of arms position to keep the crew in line. And yeah, he's just like, so, Captain Aces,
yes, sir.
what's
I
our
don't feel
plan
like
then?
I don't feel like I earned that title.
Well, Admiral Aces.
You see me just put my claw on my mask, like,
So he's like, you do have that writ. Technically, while Scourge is dead, you are the Admiral now.
he will be back soon enough, and I'll go back to being Aces.
So that's the plan then. We're bringing
Yes.
him back.
I owe that man my life. He saved me from undead. A horrible phase.
So I think that Adion kind of like runs the rigging and then hangs like one arm off. Is like, boys, we're bringing him back, and everybody's like, yeah, we're bringing him back. And that's when the ship kind of pulls out of port and starts heading towards Kent.
So they were just feeling you out to see if you're going to take over.
So that's 3 more
No, it'll
days.
be great, but that'll be kind of like outside of game a douchebag move. Douchebaggery is a sin, like my friend told me.
It's a legitimate strategy, like camping. Yeah. So, what's the plan on cost, Aces? Do you have the money to raise dead 2 people, or even resurrection or reincarnate them?
Let me look at my funds.
Oh man, reincarnate Marcus.
Well, we
Like,
still
that
got.
passed away, completely wreck his entire backstory.
We did take all that stuff from that one guy. Let me see what's our funds looking like. Google link. Come to me.
Tandem Psychic War Elephant, come to me!
I left the spell book as we actually going to come back. It's like the one thing I really wanted. Everything else we already looted, technically.
So yeah, I feel like you probably we have the scene with Aces writing the letter to Larius while they're on the sailing home. Send that off. Larius will show up mysteriously. Bard Sea Singer, interesting. Breath of Life only works if it happens in the same turn that they died. And it's been a super long time since then.
Okay, we don't have that spell book yet, but we do have... Time to bust out the calculator.
Yeah, I'd have to go look. I don't know where our cash even stands.
Oh, there it is.
I want to be clear again. At this level, people are going to die. It's going to happen.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I know
yeah.
Chad's freaking out, but yeah. This is the level
Well,
where
I mean-
one person is almost always going to get smoked. They're going to have the Worf effect, right? It's probably just going to be Scourge walks into a fight like, I'm a badass, and then just evaporates. Everyone's like, wow, that film must be really strong. It beat Scourge.
Yep.
Every week, that's going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. And
So
I mean,
how do
that's
So Arthur, you said you had a character at first level have a 25 reach. Do you care to share any hints?
Okay, so it might not be first level. It might be fourth. But, okay, first level, you take Blood Rager with Cross-Blooded, Aberrant Bloodline, and Draconic. Aberrant, when you're raging, you get 5-foot extension. Blood Rager spell, Long Arm, which you take as a wand. So you use it before you go into combat. So now your reach is 15 foot at level 1. You use Lunge at level 7. I forget what the hell happens at level 5 that lets you... Or 4.
Curse you, Carper.
Yeah, I have not been to my... I might not even remember my password for Mythweavers. Go get my sheets. Oh, good, I'm still logged in. Oh, I'm not logged in. Shit, then I'm fucked.
I highly
Sure,
recommend LastPass.
I got it! Boom! I remembered. Because my username is Commander Shepard, I remembered what my my password is. Right, I'm amazing. Okay, General Tarquin.
I want to make sure gems sell for full amount, right? Because you have to do gems when you get to that money level.
Yes, gems do sell for full amount. Okay.
Let me see.
Level 7 is Lunge. Blood Rager at level 4 gets an ability called Abnormal Reach. So you extend again. Yeah, you
That
got
holy
20.
symbol was sell for.
So at level 1, you've got 5-foot reach, then 10 with the raging arm extension, and then 15 with long arms. Oh, you know what? It might be something to do with the interaction with being a cross-blooded Blood Rager. Cross-blooded Rage Shaper, that might be what it is.
Because you have to be large. That's the first thing.
Rage Shaper. I don't remember why I picked Rage Shaper, but I know it was really important. At level 5, you can bolster any transmutation blood raging spell. 4th level, you gain natural attack. You increase... Oh, that's what it is. You increase the damage die on all your attacks. But yeah, that's how you do it. You get super long range attack through basically just noodle arms, and also you can turn into a dragon.
Okay, that's how much we have right now in cash and stuff.
How much do you have? 16,275.
Yes.
So what's the plan?
Okay, first resurrect. I attune with my blood magic gods, which is technically Callista, and she looks at me in disgust, but tells me that certain people want to come back as I try to attune with the afterlife. And I feel like Captain Scourge want to come back. This guy want to come back, but Davardi want to stay. I mean, not Davardi. Alaris wants to stay where he is. He's having the awesome orgies in his god's area. There you go. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, he did die as a faithful follower of Callistria and Holy Vindicator. He probably will be rewarded eternally. in the land full of... It will be full of honey because it's full of bees. So
Yep.
I assure you there will be no virgins there, however.
Yeah.
Bam, nailed it.
That's gone. That's gone.
Who wants virgins
'Cause-
anyways?
I've just fucking forgot to put on my glasses. Yeah.
So that's 2 people down. That leaves 700 and...
So you're not resurrecting, you're raised deading.
which one would be faster? Resurrection would
They're
be...
both equally fast, right? The issue is resurrection costs 10,000.
Yeah, we have to-
Raised dead, you have negative levels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Marcus is going to end up having 3 negative levels, and Scourge is going to have 2.
Yeah, we don't have all that money
Well,
for it.
Where is this raised deading taking place?
It'll happen in Kent.
Okay, so how much time travels between sailing back and forth?
3 there, and I'm not doing the back because that's where you're going to meet up with New Larius. To be clear, the end of this episode will still be in Kent, almost certainly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying because I had only a few days left on my previous level drain. Would that factor in, or?
Yeah, I mean, at some point you'll be able to get a new restore to remove another level. But at this point, you just added another 2 weeks because you got to keep taking them off.
Right.
So how many days were you away from finishing?
4. I was still on 4.
Okay, so now you're at 7. So when you arrive, you'll be able to get it removed, and then you'll have to wait 14 more days to get everything gone. And that's going to cost a lot because you guys have to pay for 4 of them now.
Yep.
Well, I still had, because I purchased 2 already to take care of my level drains that I had.
Oh, so you're like, you come back in and they're like, oh, we have a restoration on bank hold for him.
Yeah.
Okay, well then, they take care of that one for free, so you guys still need another 4,000 to take care of your last 4.
Okay, we do those. We have 2,275 left in the bank.
Okay, there you go.
I haven't cut down like the items yet, but that was actually rubies and stuff and.
Yep, that's just out of pure cash. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to get paid soon.
Yeah.
You have a giant. To be clear, as Dom has said, you have a giant pile of non-liquid assets in the form of loot.
Yeah.
You just paid basically out of cash and gems.
Right.
I feel like he just like goes to the temple with his bag and like a giant pile of money, and someone helps get it in there and just like dumps it in front of the priestess, and then just starts whipping dead bodies out of the bag and it's like, raise them now.
Please.
I'm a badass.
Pile of treasure, bodies.
I've seen some shit.
I've seen some shit.
That,
Yeah,
guys,
I mean,
gotta
Scourge's
say-
body took like 70 points of damage, so he's like a fucking bloody pulp.
Oh yeah, there's not a lot left to Scourge. I gotta say
question-
that is the closest fight that we've managed to come back from in a very, very long time for me. That was insane,
Hey.
yo.
Hey Arthur, is there any way that I could use blood magic to fuse the dragon soul to me?
No.
Uh
But we do have some good news. When you landed, Riga has been doing your paperwork for you and discovered that I failed to give you 2 points of plunder all the way back from the last time you were in Port Peril.
yes.
So when you
Nice.
land, you spend a point of plunder, but you get 2 more,
Okay.
which means you currently end up with 0 because you owe the Wyvern that last point of plunder.
No, wait a minute. No,
Oh no, we paid the
them.
Wyvern last
Yeah,
time.
It's at 4 of 5 right now.
Really?
Yep, the marker says 4 of 5.
Did
I
we
haven't been changing
reset that when we
I
played
never
it?
changed
'Cause
that one.
We haven't gotten any plunder since we paid him.
We
Okay.
did. We cycled through and paid him, and then
Yeah.
collected.
Okay,
We did
fair
collect
enough.
some more.
Did we collect? Okay.
All
Sorry.
right, so you're
I
now
didn't
at
realize we had,
0
all
of
right.
5. You have 0 plunder, but when you land, nothing bad happens. Your crew gets paid, courtesy of Tessa Fairwind.
I think I may not like you, but thank you.
The dragon's just like,
Wait a minute, that's Tessa Fairwind?
oh,
that
you
was
don't
the other,
like Tessa Fairwind?
I thought that was the other chick, the bard.
No, Tessa
Yeah.
Fairwind is
No, we
your...
like Tessa.
Yeah, everybody likes Tessa.
Oh yeah.
I don't like her.
Okay, well, shit, you don't like her. She's
Yeah.
just like, I don't care. I
But I
have
say thank
thousands
you.
of pirates willing to love me and follow me into combat.
I
I don't,
know, but
I
I'm
don't
just
even know
saying
your
thank you.
name.
I know.
Well,
That's the way I like it. Even though you invite me to your party.
while we are
Walk
in
off.
port, since we no longer have a straight up healer caster, we're gonna need to get a lot of mechanical healing stuff. Lots of potions, lots of wands. Because I mean, Scourge goes through healing like nobody's business. So
Hey, can I do a reincarnation on the dragon?
we're out of money, but yeah.
Well, we have after I already took out the money for the thing, so
Yes, you can. It's almost certainly not going to come back as a dragon, though.
yeah, but it's better than my follower dying and then like, oh, you take a negative thing to your leadership score because your follower died permanently.
I want to warn you on this. It's less than a year old and will be coming back in a young adult body. So that's going to be some weird shit. And they're not just going to change race, they're going to actually change type. So it's going to be confusing as fuck, but if you want to do it, we can.
Well, I can't
Wow.
just leave him dead. I don't have the
Yeah,
money.
and when you change him, he's not going to have any class levels anymore.
Yeah, I have to treat him
Holy
like
crap.
Yeah, he's going to be level 1 in whatever thing you decide him to be.
I have to do that.
You can bring
Wow.
him back, though. How much do you care about this dragon, buddy? Come
Have a
on.
level 1 follower.
Yeah, that would hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, if you bring him back, you don't have to treat him as a cohort anymore. You can just treat him as one of your followers. But
Oh, if that's the case.
yeah, you won't have to keep him as cohort. You will, because you've already used your cohort. You're gonna have to recruit someone else. You're gonna have to literally go and find someone.
Okay. Well, you know, Tsunami's a chick, right?
I have no idea. Well, she's
Yeah.
about to come back as a young adult something.
Yep.
You're good with moving forward on this?
Yeah, I have no choice because
Alright.
I'll feel kind of. It's like you gave your life to protect us. I have
Yep.
to do something. And eventually, when I get enough money, I'll do a miracle to bring her back to dragon form.
Yeah, when you have enough money, the literal hundreds of thousands you need to pay all of the not level 9th level clerics. Yeah. Go ahead and roll your D100.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you roll a 76.
76.
I have a 1 in 100 chance of being correct.
84.
All right, you become a human.
Yeah, she becomes a human. And I explained to her, I apologize for the circumstance, and I will take you on as my daughter as now on because I feel responsible for you, child.
I think I'm going to need the next 2 weeks to come up with an appropriate response to, I'm going to take you on as my daughter.
The dragon that's now a girl is now your daughter. That's wow.
I literally, you're supposed to be good at role-playing and improv, but I just don't have any frame of reference to that one, man.
Yeah, so what's your flat-footed, Arthur?
Not that high. Not that high.
You see me like, I am so sorry. I will fight this wrong as soon as the scourge of whatever this AP is taken care of.
I think she's going to have considerably less tolerance for alcohol. I'm going to have to figure out what class level she gets.
Bard.
I feel like Sorcerer would be pretty appropriate for a dragon.
Dragon Sorcerer, there you go.
I mean, it's got to happen, right? Like, you literally can't make any other choice.
Yeah.
Oh boy, one day
And I
she could be a
start
dragon disciple and pull Mr. Devons and try to take over the ship and die horribly.
Yeah. I start recruiting for at the Callisto Temple to see if B guy would be interested in being a cleric for us.
Okay, so B guy's out back, and he's got on no shirt, just walking around in tight leather pants in like 80-degree weather. He's just like, yeah, man. So you want me to like join your pirate crew or something?
Yes. You're one of the few people I actually like in this world.
Well, there's something you should know. I'm not actually a cleric.
Damn it.
Damn it.
And I liked you too.
What?
But I still do, because bees.
I'm a summoner. Pulls back his arm. He's got a brand.
Summoner. Unfortunately, need clerics.
Well, I'm sure you can find some clerics inside.
Yeah, but they're kind of difficult.
Well, I mean, you did use horrendous blood magic in front of the temple, man. You know, I'm a real cool dude, so I'm not judging you, but, you know, the clerics are a bit more
Hard to come back from that one.
principled.
Yeah.
What can I say? I love my captain as I look into the stars and see a picture of Captain Scourge.
Oh, okay, that just got a little weird.
I look up to him.
He's got a poster hanging on the ceiling. Oh no!
And you see like a picture behind that is a picture of Navardi, and after that is Captain Ferris. All the ones I lost. And I don't even remember Tomes, because I'm like, man, he died when I showed up. Sorry, Dan.
You know, how many characters have we lost in this thing so far, y'all?
Not as many as Reign of Winter, but
God, Winter.
Oh,
Oh my God, the brutality.
I had completely
I think
forgot.
my count's about 10.
Good gosh.
I mean, I'm not counting people who died and been brought back. I'm only counting people who
Yeah, just
been
actually
infected.
new character moved on.
Yeah. I mean, we did have Dan, so...
No, I was
Nailed
really
it.
not going to say that. Was not going to say that.
You know, we did have Dan. Yeah. That's straight. There we go. That's more
Dan,
straight.
if you're watching this, I just
Actually-
want to apologize.
The kind of cleric I wanted to pick up was a Seputus, like where she can like pick the trickery domain and then pick healing.
The thing is, you're looking to get people who are like min-max. No,
Yeah.
the people publicly available in the world are probably not going to be. They're just going to be cleric. What
Yep.
would a what heretical sect of Calistria is she? Does she not
She
believe
like-
in
She
in the
believes
the revenge?
she doesn't believe in revenge. She believes in the healing
revenge.
aspect, taking care of people.
I don't think that's one of Calistria's precepts.
Yeah, that's why it's Seputus, because the
Yeah,
the
but what to be heretical, you have to not believe in one of the things that they do believe.
If you don't believe in the revenge, it's okay to forgive.
Okay, yeah, that would theoretically be possible. We'll work on it. If you want to make up like a 6 or I don't know what the max level you can have is right now.
Still
6th or
7.
7th.
Yeah,
Yeah,
7.
make up a 7th level separatist.
Oh,
We'll
man,
probably
I
have a
hate
si-
leadership.
We have a scene where like there's a cleric being kicked out the front door of the temple as you're walking up, and they're like, "Never come back here! You don't follow Calistria's precepts. You're a
But you're
heretic. All you want to do is heal people."
And be nice to people instead of get revenge and stab them in the throat.
Hey, you want a job?
Hey, you want a job? I don't like being stabbed. I mean, you like killing people.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally the Leliana recruitment scene from Dragon Age Origins, where she's just like, "I'm just gonna stab all these guys to death. Hey, can I join your party?"
Sure, why not?
I've had visions of God telling me what to do. That's why I should be in your party. Oh man, that scene is way more weirder than it should be.
Have you heard of my great aunt?
I love that scene.
Koya? She's a very nice lady. She worshipped Desna. Koya.
All right. Well, it sounds like we've got the new party rolling out. Did you say Larius is taking leadership as well?
No, I absolutely hate that thief.
Okay.
So no.
Some
Yeah, I
people like
took,
it, some people don't want.
I took leadership in Jade Regent, but I'm deliberately my follower is going to be a stay behind, take care of the temple guy.
My new guy's just going to be a heal bot for when we get back to the ship. It's like, we need some healing.
I think the best part about your new follower for Jade Regent, Craig, is that he's also your trainer. He's just like, now you must forget self. Stop thinking
Wait.
you are a good paladin. Be better spellcaster. Whack! Whack! Master Lubai.
Wait, ain't I the boss of you? Whack! Oh, okay, never
There's
mind.
a reason he's called Master.
You ever watch Venture Brothers?
Nope.
No,
If you ever do, there's a scene like the guy lost his license to kill, and the kid's training him. He's like stepping on his like back with muddy shoes. Like, I want you to train till your elbows sweat. And he's like, I get your motivation, but I'll get the license to kill once I get my training back. He's like, oh, sorry, it's cool.
Someone wants you guys to fight the Tatzelworm from fucking Reign of Winter. God, that thing is...
That thing.
To be clear, the reason that thing was so bad was because it had Arctic adaptability, and so it could charge and move freely, where the party was reduced to quarter speed. That pretty well wrecked them.
Yeah. Rough.
I was playing around with the idea of a Tatzelworm Barbarian, though. That would be... All right. Any closing thoughts about this episode?
Ouch.
Pain.
It
Super
hurts so
deadly.
much.
About it.
But when you dropped the hint that there would be a certain book that would be certain deadly to many people,
This isn't even it, buddy.
Oh crap.
really.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you know
Wow.
what? I think I did. I did say something like there. Yeah, this is the one.
Auto
that,
crit. Yeah.
The auto crit was the bad part. And
Okay.
to be
Yeah.
clear, you're through most of it. You're coming out the far end now. I did
Okay,
say
good.
that like 5 episodes ago, and you know what? We've now reached another 10 episode mark. We're at 30, and the tone of the campaign is changing again. It's like every 8 to 10 episodes, the whole campaign just changes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, you're
Enough
right.
about
I did say
I
that.
mean, it's it's one of those things that you use every available resource available. So
Yeah, they did the
Nice.
same thing. To be clear, there are still many hard enemies ahead in the future, many challenges.
Oh, I expect it.
But it's hard to find harder than automatic crits.
Yeah. Actually, my party was going to try to jump somebody after they lost to him, and they see at the gate of the door a Cyclops, and they're just like, well, I'm about to go piss off.
Cat just brought a mouse.
Like in a tuxedo, like looking like a bodyguard, and they're like, nope.
I think Craig just said the cat brought a mouse in. Yum. My cat is toy mouses that brings it to me and drops them on my face while I'm sleeping. One of my neighbor's cats picks mice up and drops them in the bathtub so they can't escape. And they just like they like lean over the bathtub and like bat at it. Shit is insane. I've watched it happen. It's crazy. All right, I feel like the stream should be wrapping up around now. We've just about clocked out. Any closing thoughts? I feel like we've been pushing this to the end.
are we level 10 or level 9 still?
You have not cleared, so you are still level 9 for now.
Can we have like half? Come on.
Well,
Half of one,
I
half,
figure, a couple more episodes and I'll be playing a level 1 again, so.
It's the thing is, your thing isn't that bad. It's not that bad. It's nowhere near as bad as you thought it was.
No, it's not super terrible, and it's one of those things where we just really need to get over the hump here, and then.
What I meant was
little
your
bit of
negative
time.
levels aren't as bad as you thought they were.
No, not by any means. I thought it was going to. I thought.
Yeah, you didn't lose those spells. You just lost the spells. I don't even think you
Yeah,
lost the spell
that
slots.
really sucked for everybody. My incorrect assumptions there. So.
All you lost was caster level and some hit points and
Yeah.
attack bonus.
So I'm gonna be taking Arthur's vacation time to be reading and rereading again everything I can get my hands on. So.
Oh, I'm
No
making a
worries.
cleric. Heretic, get out of here. You are too nice.
Like I said before, the most powerful spells are actually in the core handbook.
They
So
are.
if you just don't feel like you need to read every book, the most powerful spells are there. You just need to.
Yeah,
You know.
Bush is
Well,
in there.
It's just it's one of those things where there are still obvious gaps in my knowledge and understanding of the core rules, so I need to go through and study those more. Otherwise, I'm going to be handicapping myself and everybody else.
It's unfortunately, it really is all about over specialization. So, like, you read about like transmutation, and you're like, oh, what's great about transmutation? It's like, well, slow
Everything.
sucks. When you slow an enemy, it sucks. Disintegrate at 11th level, which is 6th level spell. Oh, it pretty much destroys people. it's over specialization. There are a few classes that are good at everything, and when they try to be good at everything, they usually really suck. So
Yeah,
Yeah. Try and be good at everything, and you'll be good at nothing at all.
exactly. That is
exactly.
absolutely right. And this
Cool.
is
I've had characters that are great at everything, but they're all bards.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, unless you're a bard, I don't believe it.
Yeah, bards are awesome. People give bards
There's
crap, but
lots
I
of
love
bard
playing
buff
bards.
spells where you can do some crazy shit, man.
Yeah, I've seen some bards just ridiculous stuff.
I have
so
to say, I had a bard dragon disciple like rapier fighter who was incredibly strong.
Punch somebody through the face.
some of the rogues I've liked the best have had really good strength.
Oh,
All right,
Sean
y'all.
person. All right, we're gonna stop the stream. We might talk for a few more minutes here off stream, but that's what we've got going on. Have a good night, folks at home. Should
Night,
look at the
everybody.
camera
Thanks for
when I do
watching.
that.